Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us once again. As you guys know, we are trying to crush every single mountain on the Epic and Icon Pass, which is 71 mountains in total. This week we finished the East Coast, and we had a big long drive to get out to Montana to hit mountain number 37. Lots of driving, lots of eating in the car. So I thought it would be a great time to show you guys the ultimate van life kitchen, which I swear will be better than my snowboarding. Welcome to my humble kitchen. I'm going to be showing you guys the things that I love about it and the things that I would maybe wish that I could change. Of course, the best thing about having your kitchen on the road with you is that you can make food anywhere you go and you don't have to worry about buying food out. Saves you tons of money. I love my propane cooktop, but I do kind of wish that it was built into the countertop. Every time I want to cook anything, I have to take it out, set up the propane, ventilate, and then say a tiny little prayer that I don't blow up. Yay! If the cooktop was built into the build, you wouldn't have to worry about setting this up every time. Your propane tank would be stored somewhere else in the vehicle, and your cooktop would be there. You would just turn it on and turn it off. You would probably have to turn your propane on and off every day as well, but doing that one flip of the switch is a lot easier than getting the whole thing out and setting the whole thing up. I only have two pieces of cooking equipment, this frying pan and this pot. I keep them stored with rags in between so they don't rattle while we're driving or get scratched. The other great thing about cooking in this kitchen is that everything is right at your fingertips. Your salt, your pepper, your spices, everything is right here and easy for you to find. If you organize it properly, which hopefully you did. The van kitchen also tends to do better with vegetarian foods. We do have a fridge and it can keep food very cold. It can even be a freezer. If you had a cooler, it would be a lot more difficult to have meat products. We find that it's just easier to cook vegetarian in here because of the cross-contamination, the cleanup, all those kinds of things. Plus we just prefer to eat plant-based most of the time anyway. The other downside of cooking in a van is that it gets so hot so fast. Even when you have the exhaust fans on, if you could open a door or a window, but sometimes you just gotta get outside. Luckily, you can also find really cool places to park. What's for lunch today, Frankie?
It looks like some type of vegan sausage, bow tie pasta or something, mushrooms, onions, we got some cauliflower in there, and it's absolutely delicious. And I needed it because I was starting to act like a little beach. When you get hungry sometimes, you just get that hangriness, and I was starting to feel that way.
But now you're feeling better?
Starting to feel better, yeah. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. Every kitchen, even a van life kitchen, can have a couple of gadgets, but they have to serve more than one purpose. I love my rice maker for making rice, but today I'm trying to make oatmeal in it. All it was 1 cup of oats, 2 cups of water. If you had 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of water, do that. I'm gonna add in all my fruit, some hemp, chia, and flax seeds, 1 scoop for me, 1 scoop for Frank, and a handful of raisins. I think we found a new purpose for our rice maker.
Oh yeah, it's rust.
Oh mon dieu.
I can't really fix this right now.
How do we get it to just stay on while we drive
Well,
for
I
the
could
next
probably
7 hours?
pull it off type of thing.
You're just gonna pull the whole wheel well off?
Quick fix and we're ready to get back on the road.
The other item in our kitchen that I absolutely love is our toaster oven. I've never been a big fan of microwaves, so it's awesome to have the ability to bake things and reheat in the oven. So good. The one thing about this is that it does take a fair bit of electricity. Before we had our battery-to-battery charger and we were just relying on the winter sun, I wasn't able to use this oven ever. But now that our battery-to-battery charger is set up, I can use it whenever I want. We're gonna have some mostly apple muffins. The oven uses the most electricity when it's starting up and getting to temperature. Once it's at temperature, it kind of just cruises and doesn't use a lot more electricity after that. So to take advantage of that, I've chopped up some potatoes, some cauliflower, olive oil, salt, pepper, some herbs, some spices, and I'm going to throw it in here. We won't be eating this till probably lunchtime. So I took that mix of vegetables and I did pre-cook it, but then when we were on the road at lunch, which you'll notice the camera is a little bit bumpy because we're actually driving right now, I added a couple of eggs and then threw it back in the oven for 12 minutes for the eggs to cook up. I realize this is probably super unsafe and not advisable, so do as I say, not as I do, but the sandwich was delicious.
Lolo is about to hit another milestone, which is so awesome. She's about to be at 220,000 miles. Look. Hey, go Lolo! Lolo, you the shit, Lolo! Yeah!
The important thing about van kitchens you have to remember is that the cabinets need to close every single time. The reason for that is that if you leave the cabinet open and then you start to drive, things will fall out.
Yeah. On your computer. Crack your screen. Crack.
Still fully functional computer. I did have to take so much salt out of it though. Whoopsie daisies.
It's all good. Nothing got damaged, so it's okay.
Sorry, Frank.
You're good, baby.
The ultimate van life kitchen would not be complete without a fruit hammock. This bad boy is in almost every single build I saw for a great reason. It's an amazing place to store your fresh fruit. The only issue is when you hit those hard turns, whatever fruit is on the edge is probably going to be a little bit bruised. The final thing you need to know about a van life kitchen is that all your resources are limited. You only have so much water, so much propane, so you have to make everything last. You also want to make sure that when you're cleaning, you're using biodegradable soaps, and that you have a buddy on board to make delicious snacks, because Frank is the best at making popcorn. I'm going to leave you guys here, and we will catch you next week as we hit Big Sky in Montana. It's going to be good.